Do you love me? Do you need me? Do you want me?
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So first of all, I'm going to be taking this Garnier moisturizer and rubbing that generously into her face and prepping it for latex. You always need a good primer to prep. I'm then taking my brushed latex and putting some Vaseline or purple cream, whatever you got, into her hairline to protect it, measuring up my prosthetic onto her face and applying the latex with a sponge onto her face. Now, as long as you do a patch test on your client's hand, it should be fine. However, you need to make sure that you test the latex before you put it onto their face. I have then just rubbed some of that latex all over the back of the mask and applied that onto the face. I'm then unraveling some cotton, which you may look back in my previous videos for what I've done, and I'm just covering up some of those edges and extending the mask because I did feel like it looked a bit too fake, and this is always a great way to make it look quite veiny and make the piece all come together, and it worked out really well for me in the end. Also, when working with latex, it is quite common for it to smell bad. It doesn't mean anything, it's just the chemicals. So as you can see here, I'm really just smoothing out the edges and making it look a lot more realistic. I'm then waiting about 20 full minutes for that to dry. As you can see, it's dried in this scene just here. And I'm going in with a foundation that matches the flesh toned latex I used for the prosthetic, putting a bit of oil on that because I was finding it a little bit hard to rub it in, and basically covering that entire area. So then I've mixed up some yellow paint and I wanted it to have a bit more of an infectious feel. So I started stippling that all onto the higher points of her prosthetic and then dabbing that out with a sponge again. And it is a bit confronting, but I do like to work with my fingers in a lot of my prosthetic makeups. So I'm taking some black here and dabbing that again on some of the high points just to deepen it up a little bit. I do go back in with some black later to deepen it some more. And then now I'm just clearly going in with my fingers and the red body paint that I have and making that look a lot more infected and irritated. You want to work with reds to make the wound or the infection look irritated, not so much browns because then it just takes away from the scarring and tissue. And I also went in and stippled a bit of blue to bring in a bit more of a veiny tone and started working with some latex on the other side of the face so I could put some scars in later. Here, as you can see, I'm just going in with some black eyeshadow to deepen up all the holes in her prosthetic. And then just going ahead putting some glitter glue onto her other eye and dabbing on some glitter there to bring a little bit more glam back to show the two different kind of half face effects. I'm then picking at that latex to make it look like an open wound on the side of her cheek, adding in some darker tones inside the wound and again reds on the outside of that blistered wound, and then obviously going to go in with this fake blood here, which is gel blood from Mayron, and stippling that all over the place because it's an open infection and I really like a whole lot of blood everywhere, so that's just exactly what I'm doing. I also put that in the open blisters. I then went in with a darker stage blood, again from Mayron, and put that basically everywhere because I wanted it to look a lot more drippy and a lot more fleshy and open and fresh kind of thing. So I basically dragged some of that down her neck, put it back into her blisters again. Then we ripped her hair out and she had oily hair, which was literally perfect for this look. And I wetted it more with some of my hairspray and dabbed in some neons to make it look a lot more like the Joker. What do you think, Siobhan?
That's so cool.
Right,
oh my god. You love yourself.
And that basically is the finished look. I hope you guys all like it and I hope you guys picked up some nice tips and tricks for Halloween, especially when it comes to latex. Don't worry if it smells or makes your eyes water, it's completely normal. As long as you do a patch test first on the client, it should be fine. But happy Halloween everyone. I'm sure that you'll hopefully see some more videos of mine coming out. However, I am doing waist and I'm trying, but I'm sure you can all relate. Anyway, thanks for watching till the end. Love you guys. Bye.